And we're doing a bit of like inversion. It's not quite inversion. You two have done this before. We haven't done it. We're going to come back to boomerang, but we're going to use the ball, which I think boomerang is better with the ball, but you might not. You might not like it. We'll see. I like the pushing feeling. So yeah, so your ball, you can hold on your stomach with the collar or lean to the side, but we're going to start with our back. And according to the recording later, I'll lend you my ball from home. So from here, we're just on our back with our feet flat on the floor. And your arms are either just on your stomach with your ball or by your side. We're just going to feel really heavy in the back of our pelvis. Fill up the back of your ribs and have a small space under your low back. From here, we're going to tilt our tailbone back down, feel a little bit of a lift in the back of the low back. And then tip your tailbone towards your belly button and feel your spine imprint. So inhale, we tip forward. Exhale, we tip back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Just for a few more. 2. And last one. And come back to the center. Just realize why it's quiet, there's no music on. But we're going to talk about breathing really quick, so you can stay on your back. And I didn't realize that no one knew how to breathe until I started teaching at yoga studios. And probably don't know how to breathe, is that you all breathe like yogis. It's not quite the same for Pilates. So I'll get some tunes in. So when you're breathing for Pilates, it's more about filling up through your ribs rather than the belly. So usually yoga breaths are a big belly breath. But for a Pilates breath, usually you breathe in, you feel your ribs expanding out to the side, and then you exhale and you feel your stomach contracting in. So inhale, feel your ribs expanding out to the side, and exhale, feel a contraction in your stomach. So it's almost like you're breathing into a straw, so breathing out a straw or a trumpet if you played that growing up. So inhale into your side ribs, and exhale, contract the belly, breathe out the straw. And just one more time, breathe in through your ribs, and exhale, contract the belly, pull up to the straw. Nice. You can move your ball just between your knees if you have it, and your feet are still flat on the floor. The ball is just going to stay there with a tiny bit of a squeeze to feel a little bit of interest in the inner thighs. Both arms come out to the side like a Y. This is your chance to make sure you're not going to knock into anything. So if you're going to knock anything over, feel free to move it around. Perfect. We're going to be sliding our arms up overhead into a Y, and then slide them down into an A-frame. So inhale, arms slide up. Exhale, they slide down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. And one more time, bring it all the way to the top, and then bring it through the middle and around the sides. So just giant arm circles. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, through the middle, and around to the sides. So again, inhaling up, and then you exhale, feel that little contraction through your belly as your arms come through the center. And one more time. And then just reverse the direction. So arms are still going in that big circle, just opposite direction. And notice how when you lift your arms through the center, your ribs might want to lift as they come overhead. So you can just pin them down a tiny bit, a little bit of a contraction in the belly. And one more time. And then come through the center. Awesome. From here, your ball should be between your knees. We're going to put our arms down by our side in the A-frame. Squeeze the ball just a little bit. Draw the low belly in and float both legs up to tabletop. Keeping the squeeze lower down, just tap toes. And then lift it back. Lower down, tap. and lift back up. Nice, so your pelvis should feel nice and sturdy, especially in the center. Notice if you want to tip to one side or more to the other. I find squeezing the ball kind of keeps you like even pressure. Just for 3, or 2. And last one, keep both legs up. We're going to keep a squeeze in the ball. Bring your arms out to a bit more of a T frame so you feel more balanced. We're going to squeeze into the ball as we roll off the side of our pelvis to one side. So we'll tick-tock over. And then exhale from center. Inhale over to the other side. And exhale center. So shoulders are trying to stay pressed down in the mat. And the movement is coming from the pelvis and a little bit in the spine. Just rocking over to one side, center, the other side, and center. Thanks, that looks good. Just for 3, for 2, and for 1. Come back center. I would just grab the ball first and then lower your legs down. It's just easier than reaching forward. Bring the ball up towards the ceiling, have a tiny little bit of squeeze in the ball. Squeeze harder if you want to be more challenging. You're going to tuck your chin and peel your head just as you reach up towards the ceiling. And then roll down with control. Squeeze the ball again, tuck your chin, peel your head just up, roll all the way up. And then lower down with control. Just for 3 more, squeeze and lift. And down. Here's 2, squeeze and lift. And roll down. And one last one, squeeze the ball, all the way up. And roll all the way down. Nice. I'm going to roll to my right side if you want to roll to the same side as me. And then come up on my forearm. And then my ball. This is going to take a little bit of explanation. My ball is in the front here. My bottom leg extends long, and my top leg comes on top. Now you can maybe hear a fancy movie. It's like kind of complicated. You're going to squeeze down as you hinge a little bit forward. Come back up, and then lift that back leg. Come forward, squeeze, come back up, and lift. Forward and squeeze, up and lift. So this seems a little bit silly, but we're working on independently moving the back leg, which I find super hard. Just one more. And this is your last one. Nice. Take your ball to your side, bring both legs up. And I like to just hold the ball on my hips, but if you like this is silly, you can just hold the ball forward or just hold it in the air if you'd like. I like to add a small squeeze. From here, you're going to push into your legs and your arm and just lift up into side bridge. And then lower down with control. Push your hand into the ball and lift. And lower down with control. Just for 3. And lower. 2. And lower. And last one. Lift. And lowering. Nice. Option to stay exactly where we are or switch it up a little bit. So you can stay with bent knees. You can come to long legs. If you prefer a high hand, I'm also okay with you coming to a high hand. Entirely up to you. So we're going to keep the ball in our hand. We're going to be using it. Push and lift. You can also have that one knee bent. Entirely up to you. When you're in your version of the side lift your hand up towards the sky. From here, you rotate the ball underneath, like you're trying to stuff it into your armpit. And then you open up. Stuff the ball underneath. And then open up. Wow, this core is hard. Yes. Now that I have like I'm using a bar like that, it's like super hard. Yeah, I'm not doubling it 17 times. So we're just rotating from the top ribs under and then open up. And we will just do one more. And open up. Lower the hips down. Come all the way up to sit. Yeah, I can't do no harder than that. My mat is like super soft, so whenever I forget it, I always forget it's hard. So both arms go forward, have a little squeeze in the ball. We're gonna roll back onto our sit bone just a tiny bit, and then roll all the way back up. Roll back onto the sit bone just a tiny bit, and then all the way up. Inhaling down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. Just one more, we're gonna stay. Squeeze into the ball, we rotate, just from the ribs, center, rotate, and center. Oh my gosh, I want to bring like 17 mats here next time. I never realized how hard it is. So when we're rotating, let's try to keep our shoulders out of our ears. If we're wearing our our shoulders as earrings, try to pull them down. Just a little rotation as far as it feels comfortable, just for 3, for 2, and 1, all the way center, all the way back up, and then come onto your other side. So I'm going to pull flip flop, and I'm going to take whatever this is, Barb's pillow, there. Coming into our side, on the other side. We're going to start by stacking both knees, elbows go forward, ball comes to your hip, push into your shoulder, and lift up onto your side here. A little bit of a squeeze in the ball, then lower down. Inhale, prepare, exhale, push and lift. Small squeeze into the ball, and then lower down. Inhaling up, and down, and up, and just one more after this one, lowering down. Last one here, lift, and lower. Awesome. Option 2, extend the legs if you're feeling it. If you're not, you can always bend one leg. Like I said, this floor is rock hard, so I've never been to a baby before. Like very set.
It feels harder to me today too. Just tired out here.
Okay, we're ready to pull into your version of a side lift. So you lift up, squeeze the ball, or lift it up to the sky. It's your choice. If you're comfortable staying here, we'll rotate under. And then we'll open up. Rotate under. And open up. Nice, just for 4, 3, for 2. Both sides of the waist long. Here's the last one. All the way up. Come all the way down. Nice. Come up and forward. So the plan today is still boomerang, but like we're gonna see how hard this floor is. I don't know. I love boomerangs, so we should still do it, but still. Ball comes forward again. This time as we curl back, we lift the ball up. And then we come down and all the way up. Squeeze the ball, curl back, up. And then we go forward. And again, up. Forward. One more time, we're going to come back. Ball comes up. We're going to pass the ball behind us and then bring it in front. Pass the ball behind us and bring us in front. So this is what we're mimicking for when we land our hands in the boomerang. Very similar, but not quite. If it feels comfortable, you can start to add a hip fold and lower. Hip fold and lower. So very similar to what we land between teaser and landing our hands. Just for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Awesome. Check behind you and roll all the way down. I'll take this pillow, take it. Nice. All right, the balls will come to our left knee, and our other hands, our right hand is going to come to the knee on top of the ball. Our other foot is grounded, so right foot is grounded, and left hand just goes to the side. From here, we're going to be tucking our chin and peeling our head just up as we squeeze into the ball, and then lower down with control. Tuck our chin, peel our head just up, squeeze into the ball, and lower down. Inhaling up, exhaling to squeeze, and lowering down. Inhaling up, exhale, squeeze, and lower. Just two more on this side. Roll up, squeeze, lower, and last one, roll up, squeeze, and lower. Awesome, lower that leg down, just switch to the other side, so ball to right knee, left hand to ball, other hand out. When you're ready, sink into the floor, tuck the chin, feel the head twist up, and squeeze the ball, and lower down. And then just a reminder, this gets more challenging the harder you squeeze, it's entirely up to you. Tuck your chin, feel your head twist up, and squeeze. Lower down. Just for 4 more. Rolling up, squeeze. Lower down. Just for 2. Tuck the chin, feel the head twist up, and squeeze. Lower down. And last one here. Squeeze. And lower down. Awesome. From here, we can fall back to your knees and just gonna stay there for a few minutes. Arms go out to the side to the A-frame, feet are pushing into the floor. Try to just pull them a tiny bit closer towards your glutes to see if you get more hamstrings when you do this. Push your feet to the floor, feel me steady back your shoulders and lift your hips up. Squeeze into the ball, lower your hips down, and then lift them up. Lower your hips down, and then lift them up. So just keep with this lowering and lifting. So what we're kind of on the road to is boomerangs, full body exercise. So we've been kind of starting our slow prep for abs, side body, and now we're on to glutes and hamstrings. We're going to do more prep in all those areas. We're kind of doing a full circle around for prep, and then we'll do boomerang deadlift. It's just lowering and lifting just for 3, for 2. And for 1, we're going to stay up this time. I just want you to, again, check your feet, see if you can pull your feet a little bit closer to your glutes, feel more hamstring and glutes. From here, we're going to squeeze the ball, and then relax. Squeeze, and relax. What we're looking for is inner thighs and a little bit of glutes. Just 4 more squeezes for 4, 3, 2, and 1, relax and roll all the way down. Awesome. You're going to move your ball to look underneath your right foot. And don't worry, we're not going to stomp fully on this because it wouldn't pop, but I don't want it. I'm going to show you my left side actually so you can see if you're watching me. You're going to push your other foot to the floor, lift your hips up. From here, find a nice level pelvis, the best you can with the wobbly ball. You're going to put a tiny bit of weight into the wobbly ball. Then you're going to roll it forward so it goes to your heel, and then pull it back. Roll it forward, and pull it back. So the way to make this more challenging is to let you have more weight on the ball. The way to ease off the challenge is to put more weight on your standing foot. So through the wobbly, try to keep a nice level pelvis. Oh, that sounds like a good pop. I don't know what that was. Just rolling it forward and back. You should be feeling hamstrings, but also glutes on the stable leg. Just for 3, yeah, hamstring tears happen. Very common. For 2. And for 1. Come all the way back in, roll down your hips, and then switch over to the other foot. So just notice between the 2 legs, you have one leg that feels more dominant. When they're ready, arms are in an A-frame, you push into the foot, lift. The reminder that your arms are going to help you, so a tiny little push of your arms into the floor with the long leg. Put as much weight as feels comfortable into the ball, and then we roll forward and back. Forward and back. Just rolling forward, my ball became a wobble. And back. Inhaling forward, exhale. And notice that you start to drop off the side of the pelvis. I want you to lift your hips so they feel nice and comfortable. Just for 4. For 3, definitely going to work with the standing leg. 2. And last one. Up center, roll down quickly. And then just find your ball. Bring it all the way up to your hands. Or to your belly. You can stretch out your legs one at a time. What I find about that one is sometimes it'll sneak up on you, it doesn't feel hard, but then you feel comfortable, so you start adding more weight to that leg, and then it follows my hamstrings. Just stretching, keep each leg out for 3, 2, 1, and then bring both legs down, bring them about distance apart, and just take a little sway side to side. Awesome, just a little sway for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, both legs go long, both arms go long. We're going to be rolling up, so squeeze into the ball, bring it all the way up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin, feel your head chest up, all the way up. Flex your feet, and then reach forward. And come back. We're going to roll down 2 more times, so roll all the way down. Big, long reach. When you're ready, squeeze the ball, reach up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin, feel your head chest up. Flex your feet, and reach forward. One last time, we're going to roll all the way down. Coming all the way up, all the way towards the ceiling, chin, feel the head chest up. Ooh, I got stuck that time. Flex your feet, and reach forward. Also, you can bring your legs wide about that distance apart. I'll face you. This is my least favorite thing. So I'm not flexible enough. All you're going to do is roll the ball forward as far as it feels comfortable to you. To this far for me. And then roll it back in and stack your spine. Oh, I'm jealous. That's what I got going on. So the reason why we need to do the hamstrings is actually for me. It's for all of you, but in boomerang, your legs are up and coming down, you're trying to keep your legs lifted. For me, hamstrings are like to the floor. We cannot. So we're gonna do a little bit of hamstring work, or else I definitely won't be able to do it. So that hopefully it helps you guys. 2 more. And all the way back. And last one, going forward. And all the way back up. That's a hard one. It's like recover from that. Nice. Let's stay on track. Oh, great. We are coming to our front. We're going to come back to our quadruped a little bit. We're not going to stay there as long. It's a little bit uncomfortable last time. So we're going to bring the ball to one hand, and we are quadruped. We have our knees underneath our hips. It's going to be underneath my left hand. It doesn't matter. I do both hands one after another, anyways. So all we're going to do is push into the ball, slide our right leg back, and if it feels comfortable, we lift. And then come back in. Squeeze the ball, extend the leg behind us. My right leg is extending. And then coming back. Just for 3. And in. For 2. And in. And last one. And next. Keeping the ball exactly where it is. Now we're going to do bird dog per se. Back bird dog. So we go left leg out, right arm forward. Feel all the wobbles when you're ready to lift. Hard step and lower down. Just for 3, extend forward, lift when you're ready. And lower. Just 2 more on the front step. Lower. And one last one. And lower. It's always much harder. Switch the ball over to the other side, give this hand a little shake. Then land the hands And we're gonna start with this opposite side of the ball first. So just left legs extend behind us. Lift when you're ready. And bring it in. Left leg extends, lift when you're ready. Bring it in. And one more like this. And bring it in. Awesome. Now the hard stuff. Bird dog. So it's gonna be right leg, left hand, all the wobbles. And bring it in. And we can keep our toes on the toes and fingers before we like to. For me, if I kind of keep rolling the ball forward, that makes it harder because it's not underneath me directly. Let's do one more together. Extend, lift when you're ready, and lower it down. Awesome. All the way up. Shake the wrist out. And I go to tall kneeling. I'm going to start with this pillow. I would suggest doubling your mat 15 times because the floor is rock hard. So from here, we're going to have the ball just hold on the floor. We're going to reach this arm up towards the ceiling, and then we push down as we reach up and over. If this feels like too far to reach and you feel like you have to like fully collapse, we'll just take it all the way and we'll just reach. So just a little bit of squeeze, and then come on. I'm just bringing the ball with me so I don't lose it, because it'll roll away. Squeeze, and next. Just three. For two. And last one, the ball sounds funny. And then we switch over to the other side. And then switch over. Arms up towards the ceiling. We reach over as we squeeze. Trying to feel long on this open side and all the way up. Usually you want to feel long on both sides. We're probably looking for a bit more length on this side right now. Just for two. And last one. All the way up. Awesome. I'm gonna get rid of my pillow for this one. Actually, no, I'll keep it. I'll show you sideways. You just put the ball between your legs, inner thighs. I think we've done this. We did it without the ball. We've done it plenty of times with the ball, but not with the ball. So you want to maintain just a little bit of squeeze, just to find inner thighs. We're definitely file up, try to find your quads, so why not have inner thighs? Both arms go forward. We're going to hinge back. Squeeze into the ball all the way up. Hinge back. Squeeze into the ball, come all the way up. So this gets more challenging as far as we decide to go. If you want the mid quad pump tomorrow, you can go as far back as you'd like to. I don't think I'd get that go. Definitely harder. Just for three, two, and last, we're going to hold, we're just going to open, center, open, center. One more time, squeezing the ball, relaxing here, come all the way up. Awesome, take the ball out. We're actually going to get rid of it for a little bit. So put it somewhere where it won't roll into you. Make a little prison for it, there you go. Make it so it doesn't roll away. And here. Nice. Arms to our front, so we're starting to prep for teaser. We're happy to class things like, oh, this spike's here. But teaser is next, we're taking a little slow along the way there. So we're going to roll back and then come all the way up. Roll back, come all the way up. Last time, roll back, we're going to hold. We open to the side, from center, open to the side, and center. Inhale, open, exhale, center, inhale, open, exhale, center, just quickly. Two, and one. Come all the way up. Awesome. This time as we roll back, we're going to kayak over to one side, and then over to the other side, center, and up. And your kayak doesn't have to look like a real kayak. You're not going to have to run. You can't drown in a kayak. I haven't been in a kayak before. I don't think. I've been in a canoe. I don't think I've ever truly been in a kayak. It's big time, but it's so
Yeah.
You're like,
It's just my fear, to just start upside down.
so I'm starting to call the generator. So we'll just go with the great, just a few more. And then up. And last one. And awesome, so we're roll all the way down. Onto your back. Both legs are going to float up tabletop. Both hands are making hand and slide behind your head. Just a few ab curls before we move to crisscross. So you're going to tuck your chin, peel your head, just up, and then lower down. Tuck your chin, peel your head, just up, and lower down. Control. Last one, tuck your chin, peel your head, just up. We stay lifted. We're going to rotate towards one knee, so opposite knee, just rolling off the back of the shoulder, and then come center, roll to the other shoulder, and center. Inhale over, exhale center, inhale over, exhale center. This time extend the opposite leg as you go towards the knee. And center. Extend the knee, leg, and center. Inhale over, exhale center, inhale over, exhale center. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Come center, lower the head down, lower the feet down, and take both sway side to side. We're going to make that more challenging because we're getting ready for teaser, which is very challenging already. So we're going to be doing crisscross with a straight leg. So if you're like me and you vegetarian patients, straight legs kind of bend, which is a-okay. When you're ready, bring both legs up to tabletop. Tuck your chin, peel your head just up. We're just going to be sticking to one side, so my right elbow is going right at the knee, and my right leg is extending. Up, and then center. Up, and center. So I'm trying to extend kind of up and towards a 60-degree angle, just like teaser. Up, and center, just for 3, for 2, and 1. Come center, we'll do the other side, so the straight leg going up towards the ceiling as we rotate across, and center. Cross, and center. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way center, all the way down. A little sway. Take a little breather. All we need to add is a karate chop. And we're basically sort of in teaser. Awesome. One more round of crisscross. We're going to crisscross the straight leg and add our little chop. So bring both legs up to tabletop. Make your hand movement, slide it behind your head. Tuck your chin, peel your head just up. Right leg is going to extend towards the ceiling. My right elbow is coming towards my left. And then I karate chop across. And then I bring it behind and center. Reach the right leg up, karate chop across. And center, just for 2. In, and last one. And now to the other side, leg extends up towards the ceiling. I karate cross, chop, chop. Yeah. And we're going to reach and chop. And center, just for 3. For 2. And last one. Come all the way down. Lower the head down, lower the feet down, and just sway your legs side to side. Bring your arms out kind of into a T or a Y. We are ready to teaser. So teaser is probably the hardest part of boomerang, which is why we're spending so much time with it, but it's definitely not the scariest part of boomerang. So we'll get to the scary stuff in a minute. And not only scary, like dangerous, like scary is like, oh, come center, and bring both legs to tabletop. So we're gonna go through all 3 teasers today, just to see how they go. So teaser 1, our legs stay bent, our arms are wide. We slide our arms forward like we're making snow angel arms, tuck the chin, peel your head just up towards your legs, and then we lower down in control. We'll just do one more like that before we come up to the full teaser. So sweep the arms, tuck the chin, peel the head just up, reaching toward the toes, and lower down. On our next one, what we're going to do is extend our legs, and we're going to come up onto our sit bones. So we sweep, reach up towards the toes, come all the way up. You did it. Lower down. One more time, a teaser one, sweep, reach the toes, and lower down. So the reason why we're doing all three teasers is because essentially boomerang is just three teaser three. So when you're ready, we're going to bring our arms just down to that A-frame, and right by our sides. There's no sweep this time. All you do is extend and reach. And lower. Teaser two again. We extend and reach. You got it. And lower. Now, the difference between teaser three is you basically just fold in half for teaser three. So reach both arms, both legs long. Then you literally just fold in half. And so that's okay. We kind of steal a bit of momentum from the anyways. One more time, teaser three, arm reach up to the ceiling, reach towards the floor, come all the way. Then come forward and shake the sillies out. So more than halfway through the almost there. All right, so we're going to start our rollover section. So both arms go forward. We're just going to roll down. Big, long roll down. We're going to reach our arms up towards the ceiling, tuck the chin, and roll up. All the way. And stack the spine. Nice. So roll over, we roll all the way down. We push both arms into the floor. Bring both legs to tabletop. And from here, we're just going to push into our arms and roll over. And then roll down. Roll over. And roll down. Nice. So we go into the full rollover, legs stay extended the whole time. We push into the floor, roll over, toes are pointed. We flex our feet open and wide, roll down, circle the legs center, point, and then roll over. Open wide, flex the feet, articulate down, circle, and then roll over. We will just do two more. It's been so long since I've rolled over. This is probably one of the only things I don't practice at home. My dog loves to be in my face. And this is your last roll over. Bring your legs down and just sway side to side. Whew, stay short. I feel like I have to walk myself out. Awesome. Both arms, both legs go long. We're going to roll up. We're going to be going into stall. It's a big, long reach. Keep the chin. Feel the head just up. Come all the way up. Nice. Arms go out towards the side. We're going to distance apart. Again, not my favorite thing. Rotate. Open the arm back and reach across. And then come center. When I first started Pilates, my saw was up here. It's still not great, but like.
My foot's not in any danger with mine.
No.
My foot's for bullshit.
My ankle?
Yeah. I was going to lose my knee when I first started. And just one more per side. Come all the way up. And come all the way up. Nice. We're going to do boomerang and we're going to try it with the ball. And you might like, ball's trash, I don't want it, it's a bad idea. Or you might be like, this makes it easier. I think it really depends on the area you're like lacking in. If you find that keeping your legs up is hard, having something to squeeze is helpful. Wow, those rollovers have made it super hard. All right, I will demo boomerang. I do love boomerang, but it can be sketchy. And only if you do it really, really, really long. So you roll down, make your feet, roll over, flex, bring them around, and then you come down into teaser. So up, up, land your hands, lower down, and then you dive forward. And then stack your spine. Try to show you nicer. Oh my god, I can't teaser today. Land, lower, dive forward.
I'm excited. I'm like, it's like keep rolling around.
You can do this. I could not do the teaser today. So not every day is perfect. So just take your time with the first few, just go slow, and then I would just invite you to try with the ball, like you're not gonna have to do it. Give it a go, might make it worse, might make it better, who knows? Arms move forward, articulate down, we roll over. You can do that open and close if you'd like to. When you're ready, articulate down and go right into teaser. Yeah. Land your hands, super duper slow, lower your feet down, and then dive forward. And stack your spine. Yeah. You did it.
I couldn't do it without you walking us through it though.
Because I forget the steps too sometimes. I get mixed up with control back and boomerangs. They're very similar, but control back is the legs. So we'll do control back another day. Roll over. You can open and close the legs if you'd like to. Articulate down, finding teaser, reaching up towards your toes. The feet are shaking, land your hands. And then super slow, dive forward. Flex the feet and stack the spine. Let's try with the ball. I wasn't throw the ball at you by accident. I don't practice at home with the ball. So that's but it can, like, some people find, like, all props do is cue you more, and sometimes it's like cue you're like, I don't need this, and the other times you're like, that's fun. When you're ready, roll over. We don't want to close the back of your neck or the back of your shoulders. Taking your time to roll down into teaser. Then we land, and then we lower down, and then we dive forward and stack the spine. Maybe that felt better, maybe not. Are we over moving?
One try.
One more time. With the ball, we're going to the ball, where we like roll down, roll over, should feel stable. The back of our shoulders, not our neck, and back of our arms. When you're ready, articulate down into teaser. Squeeze the ball to lift. Land your hands. Articulate down or lower down. Dive forward. And then flex the feet. Just for funsies, take your ball, put it under one leg, point your toe, do your best super tall. This is not funsies for me. We're going to push the ball down and then lift it up. What I want you to do is to push, but then I also want you to lift. That is the hardest part for me, is the push and then the lift after. So it's like sticking, but it's not really being touch too much. So try to keep your spine stacked. That's for 3. That's gonna go down. For 2. And 1. Bring the ball out. Switch to the other side. Questions about my friends. I used to avoid things I couldn't do for a while. But now I just think it's like, just be like, watch me do this horribly. Push and lift. Oh my goodness. Push and lift. My foot is like just for 3. Try to keep your spine stacked. If you're like me, you're starting to roll back to cheat. Yeah. Try not to cheat. Just for 2. And for 1. Oof. And ditch the ball. Nice. Kind of a quadrupeds actually don't ditch the ball with the line. We're gonna see how this goes. I think everyone has a good sized ball. You're gonna put it behind your leg, just like this. So the push too hard, we'll see we won't hang out here too long. And if we use the ball too many times, then we just won't bother. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna squeeze this ball with a pointed foot, squeeze and lift, flex the ball or foot, lower it down. Point the foot, bring the ball up, flex the foot, lower it down. I will say this might cause cramping, so if you're gonna get a cramp, take a break. No one loves to cramp. So point to bring the leg up, try and keep a level pelvis, flex, bring it down. And we're really pushing into our right hand as we lift our left leg. Awesome, just for 3, for 2, and for 1. We're gonna stay lifted, we're gonna flex the foot. This is gonna suck, we're gonna pulse and relax. Pulse into the ball and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Hopefully no cramps here, just for 4, for 3, definitely hamstrings, 2, and 1, and lower all the way down. Whoa, switch over the other leg. Adjust it how you need to. When you're ready, we're putting weight to our right hand and left knee, unless you're on the opposite side of the ball. We lift up the right leg, we point to lift, we flex, we lower down. Point the toe, lift, flex, lower down. So I know that we're all in neutral, but I'm just going to remind you that we need to draw our belly in just a little bit to support this movement, and we want to avoid having our ribs popping. So your ribs are popping, that's all right, just try to knit them together. Trying to keep level pelvis the best you can. Lower down. 2. And last one. Well, I lied, last one, bring it up to stay. We flex our foot and we squish the ball and we lower. Squish and lower. Squish, relax, squish, relax. Just for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Take the ball out between your knees, push back, and just shake the sleeves out. Oh, so you made it through boomerang, all the expertise in boomerang, whatever hamstring things that I decided to put on you for no reason. Now we're finishing off with our final kind of work, sort of. All this is familiar, it's nothing new. The ball makes it more challenging, but you're more than welcome to just not have the ball because it's stupid. Before we do that, we're going to cover our back, and we're going to just hold the ball in our hands. Nice. So from here, we're going to squeeze the ball, tuck our chin, peel our neck just up, just a little ab curl, and then lower down. 1 more time, roll up, and lower down. So this should be familiar. From here, we're going to squeeze, roll up. We're going to extend one leg and bring the ball to the knee of the other leg. I'm going to pull down the ball like you're trying to pop it. And then switch. And switch. So you hopefully don't pop the ball, you probably won't. The harder you push down, the more challenging it is. Nice for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything in, big squeeze. 2 choices for you. Either the ball stays in your hand or goes between your legs. Both are very hard. It's not going to make a difference. Arms extend, legs extend, and then bring everything in. Arms extend, legs extend, bring everything in. Double leg stretch. Just for 3, try to maintain neutral spine. For 2, and 1. Nice. Put the ball between your legs. If it's not between your legs, extend legs up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going up to push the ball, and then lower down. I'm going to just tap it. Tap the ball, lower down, tap the ball, lower down. Last 3, 2, and 1. Just to be mean, from here we rotate the ball, we roll it down your leg, and then up, down, and up. So option to have your head up, hands behind your head, or down, whatever feels comfortable as we roll the ball. Roll and roll. Losing line just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you bring it center wherever it is? Hold and squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in, lower down, take the ball, just put it on your stomach, take a breather, and sway side to side. Filling up the ribs, and then exhaling. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're just going to extend both legs and both arms. All we're going to do is roll up 1 time just to get us up. Squeeze the ball, roll all the way. You can put both feet on the mat. And you want to line the ball up with your raw strap on base. This is directly behind your sternum. And then get comfortable. Both hands come behind your head. I actually love this one also. It is abdominal, but it's also spinal extension. So let yourself roll over the ball. And then draw the belly in and lift up. Let your chest open. And then squeeze and come up. So elbows should be still in the corner of your eyes. I know that if you open your elbows, you get like a pec stretch. So if you want to do that, you can, but I would say mine should keep them in the corner of your eyes. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. From all the way up, just bring your elbows down or your hands in. See? Roll all the way down, lift your hips up, and the ball just roll underneath your hips. One last thing before we're done. So just hang out for a second and make sure it's underneath your sacrum. If it's kind of creeping into your low back, it's probably going to be okay, but I prefer it under your sacrum. When you're ready, we lift one leg up to tabletop, and then lift the other leg up to tabletop. So again, just checking how it feels, just see how it feels really. From here, we're going to extend one leg forward, but then we're going to pedal it back. So it's like we're making bicycle circles. And circle, and circle. Just for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything center. Extend both legs out. We open them wide and we circle around. Open wide, circle around. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. So arms should be a little bit pushed to the floor. Turn your legs out from your femurs, bring your heels together and your toes are out. We're going to bend our knees in towards our chest, and then we extend out. This is called frog. Bend your knees in and extend out. So again, a little bit of press of our arms just to keep us more all over the place. We should do a little bit of work in our belly. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything out. We're going to finish with my favorite coordination series called Peter Pan. So your right leg is going to bring in just like our frog did, and our other leg is going to extend out to a point. And then both legs go out. Both feet flex. Now my left leg draws in like a frog, and then I point my other leg out. And then they both come together. So we try to coordinate it. So we're bending and pointing and extending at the same time. Start with the point flex. Just 2 more per side. Hopefully you feel like Peter Pan. I actually don't want the movie at all. I just go focus to the book. But it just feels funny that they named something after fairy tale. And last one here. Come all the way center. Just bring your legs bent to tabletop and then find the ground. Lift your hips up. Take the ball out. Extend both arms up towards the ceiling. One final roll up. Tuck your chin. Heel your head rest up. Flex your feet. And then find your mermaid. So mermaid looks like this. I have one foot flag in front thigh that elbows back. But our first session mermaid is time to go ball. I like to go out enough that when I roll into it, I'm not going to get into my forearm. So I find you go to your full extended hand. When we reach over, it won't roll away, if that makes sense. And then we come up. So we roll over, so we're one side mermaid today. And then we roll up. In, over, long on both sides. Exhale up. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Just switch the ball, switch your legs, the other foot. Squats. Adjust how you need to. At least you won't hit the wall this time. Reach the arm out. When you're ready, roll the ball away. You reach over. And then come up. So what I notice for me is that I have a hard time stabilizing through my arm here. I feel like I'm like, and you might not be the same with me. I have like one weird shoulder from playing softball for all these years. But I find I have to really concentrate on pushing the ball down so that I don't just wobble all over the place. And yeah, you know. And just 2 more. And last one. All the way up. Awesome. We're gonna come into quadruped just to make our way standing. Quadruped. One leg comes forward. Other leg comes forward. I just have the ball. Drive. Roll up super slow. Big shoulder roll top. You can keep the ball or you can pitch it. You don't need it right now. But I have the ball with me because I do. And then reach over, squeeze. Come center. Reach over. Squeeze. Just for 3, 2, and 1. From center, very last end, ball stays in front of us the whole time, so it should line up with the chest. Pelvis stays forward as we rotate from the ribs. And then from center, rotate from the ribs and center. Inhale over, exhale center, inhale over, exhale center. Just one more per side. Awesome. Down. Full rules, take all the sillies. Hopefully you're happy that we're doing anything back. I think the last time that you guys did it was like a month ago. Yeah. It was a while. It was a while. It is a fun one once you get it, you're like,